Hey everybody, ChristopherOdd here. Today we're checking out a game called Space Scum. This is a turn-based tactical RPG. It's set across multiple procedurally generated planets, and they're calling it a spiritual successor to Battle Brothers. You're gonna see a lot of Battle Brothers influence in here. I will say the art style in here will probably tick a lot more boxes than Battle Brothers did. I know that was like a little bit of an issue for some people in Battle Brothers, but at the end of the day, you're going to see some influence from that for sure. This is a demo, and you can play it now. I'll have links down below to the Steam page. You can play the demo, wishlist it there. Please go and do that. It's developed by Soul Survivor Games, published by Forklift Interactive. We're also sponsoring today's video. Thank you so much. And we're going to dive in and check this out. So when you start, you can choose an origin story. Just to give you an idea of what some of these are, feel free to pause and read through any of these descriptions if you want. There's this robot group that seems interesting. They don't gain XP or level up, and you have to upgrade by purchasing robot systems. You got gunslingers, new empire, escaped convicts. We are going to go with a penal colony. I think this is just a good way to introduce everybody to the mechanics. We're going to have a quick tutorial, and then it jumps into letting us try to survive. This game is hard, just like Battle Brothers was. And you're going to have to grind those upgrades and stuff to be able to survive. You can name your crew. We're going to go with, let's go Odd Scum, because why not? You can have a seed here. Everything's procedurally generated, so that's pretty cool. Let's go with let's go with the battle axe for the crew symbol. Galaxy size, combat difficulty, and economic difficulty can all be adjusted in the full game, but not in the demo. So let's begin. The Imperium stretches from sun to sundered sun. An iron gospel preached by gunfire. Whole sectors kneel, then rise again with knives between their teeth. The maps change faster than the ink can dry. The frontier is a wound that will not close. Into this churn stride the desperate and the bold. Smugglers, privateers, debt-sold captains, all hunting work where law is thin and the pay is thick. Relic mines, derelict cathedra ships, rebel strongholds, each a purse waiting to be cut. The Empire calls you vermin, the guilds call you useful. Choose your path, count your shots, sell your conscience only once. Cool writing. Very cool writing.
I'm waiting.
You are hewing ore in the bowels of an imperial penal world, wrists bruised by shackles, lungs salted with grit. Sirens are keening, the shift boss is missing. The overseer's vox howls for a purge. You're gripping a mining laser meant for rock, not flesh. The first shot from the catwalk snaps stone beside your head. Guards are advancing, pistols barking, orders lost to the din. You're choosing not to die. You're lifting the cutter. Feeling a tool become a threat. You're checking the charge, taking the pillar for cover, marking a visor through the dust. You're steadying your hands and deciding the terms of your survival. When you squeeze, it begins. Here we go. Okay, so we're gonna have a little bit of a cover system here, as you can imagine. There's an AP system in the bottom left. There's an FP system, which is used for abilities. We'll talk about that in a bit. Here's your health. Here's your armor. Armor is hit by incoming damage after a force field, but before health. And then you have this force field thing. So force field first, then armor, then health, okay? Let's just follow the tutorial. We're gonna get into cover here. You can see like the bouncing stuff, a little bit of the character design, feels Battle Brothers-y, right? Love the music too. I don't know if this is placeholder music or what, but I think it's got a cool vibe. So I hope they stay with this type of thing. Here's your initiative queue at the top. You should be pretty familiar with how that stuff works. And now they're gonna come in and they're gonna start shooting. Whiff, 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 click, click, click. Unfortunate for them, great for us. Now we're gonna use our attack ability here. Let's just take a look at what this is saying, okay? So it's got a descriptor for the name. It's got the hotkey to trigger it, a ranged attack that fires 5 times. There's a 35% chance to apply EMP drain to characters. And that will cause the force field regen to stop and apply 7 energy damage to force field at the end of every turn for 2 turns. It's got an optimal range of 1 to 6 tiles, but you can fire it up to 8 tiles. Energy damage has a range of 67 to 82. You can see the AP cost, the FP cost, and that's where this comes in, down here. You can see how much ammo it takes. Right now we have like 1,000 ammo. It tells you how good it is versus armor, versus force fields, and any type of armor penetration. So let's go ahead and take that. We're going to attack this enemy here. One of the things that I think this game is doing very well is communicating information that you want in a tactics game. What I mean by that is like when I'm moving somewhere, it's telling me, okay, based on where I'm hovering, Can I target this guy? Yes, but I'm not going to have enough AP to shoot at him, right? I'll show you what it looks like when we do have the AP. Blam, blam, blam. Blam, blam, blam. We're in the tutorial. I think he's just missing all the time. Okay, so now we can take our shot here. It's 52%. You also get a nice little breakdown here, as you would expect. It tells you because of the obstructions, you're minus 10%. It gives you their armor, health, force fields, and their morale, which is kind of interesting. 52% chance to hit this. We hit them all. I'm imagining just because it's the opening tutorial thing. I do think that the chance to hit is based on each projectile, which is pretty cool. You stand over 2 cooling bodies. Alarms fill the air. You'll escape or die. The guards will not let you live now. You move fast, head down. Freedom is somewhere through this maze of rock. I would love to see them like voice act this or have like a little cutscene or whatever. I know it's just a tutorial, but I imagine they're going to do something similar for each of the different origins. That would be kind of cool. After the battle, a prisoner peers at you through the dust. For a second, you feel they may attack, but instead they take a position by your side. Gathering a weapon, they give you a reassuring nod, and the 2 of you continue. You gain an additional crew member. There we go. So then we see this little map overview of here's where we are, here's where we're going, and we have to clear this before we can advance, which makes a lot of sense. Gives you a little info on the upcoming battle. Environment is in the mine, elevation flat. This is maybe like a difficulty rating, and then there's a prisoner bruiser and a prisoner bandit. Let's fight. Okay, so drag and drop party members in this deployment zone, which we can do. We've got a melee guy now, Astrodor, along with Ceres, and you can see here when they're acting, which is kind of nice. It would be cool if you could sort of manipulate this during your deployment. I don't know if that's in the cards or not, but either way, we're gonna start the battle. So we're gonna move up next to this door. And then when you click on the door, you can get some information on it, or you can just do the use door thing. Boom, door's open. Now, character with melee weapons have a zone of control around them marked in red. Once a character's inside that zone, moving out triggers an attack. The character will fail to move if hit by this attack. Should be pretty familiar with that from most like tile-based tactics games, but just in case you're not, something to keep in mind. Okay, so let's continue to push in here. We found our 2 enemies here. They're both melee, which is fine. Little 2v2 battle, never hurt anybody. We're going to push out as far as we can here. Now, just to take a quick look at his skills. We have a standard melee attack for 60 to 90. Very good versus armor. So if we look at these guys, yeah, they've got a decent amount of armor, but they have a lot of force field there. So both of these things not great against force field, including his lunge as well. Lunge looks like it does more damage, increased by 300% based on the distance traveled. So if you hit somebody further away, then you're going to deal more and more damage, which is cool. This applies disorienting blow, 50% chance to apply disoriented to characters. Hit causing melee attack and range attack to decrease by 15 for 1 turn. Then here's just like your standard melee attack, okay? This one costs 25 FP, this one costs 12. That's the big like differentiator that we need to keep in mind for this focus. And similar to Battle Brothers, from what I remember, early game, there's a lot of like low chance to hit. So you're kind of like, you're trying to plan strategically as much as you can, but then you're gonna get upgrades with armor and skills and all that kind of stuff to get things to be a little bit more predictable. But yeah, early on, it's like, you're gonna be missing some stuff for sure. Okay. Let's let these guys come in a little bit. We have some environmental stuff. There's like these crates. There's crates there, rocks, whatever. Action point costs of 2 to move there. These little lights aren't anything specific. You're just walking over them. What I can do, I can't do it in this part, but eventually we're going to be able to delay the turn. So go to the back of the queue, which is kind of nice. But for now, these guys are a little too far. So even if I move, you can see from here, I'd be able to target them, but I won't have any AP. So I'm just going to end the turn. For you now, I'm going to move up, see if we can draw them in closer to us. Oh, they stayed. They stayed. Okay, fine. So I'll move in here. Still too far. Let's wait. Let's just move up a little bit, see if they decide to come in. There we go. There we go. So now, still a little too far. Let's come in here. And here's a good example of the information that you can gain. So it's going to cost you 4 AP to move here. Then you're going to have a 33% chance shot on the left, 56 on the right. A lot of games still don't do this very well, in my opinion. And this is something that, like, in tactics games, I'm a huge fan of, just to be able to more accurately plan what you want to do. I'm going to go here. I'm going to take a 62% shot over on this guy. That'll work. That'll do nicely. Okay, sweet.
You rang.
If I come up here, I'm not going to have any AP. If I come, let's say, here, I could probably do my charge, my lunge, 72%. Oh, okay. I have to be in a direct line of sight there. So that's fair. I should have looked at that before, but not a big deal. Let's see. So this costs me 4. If I come... How could I hit this guy? I think if I go here, then I could do it. And we missed on a 72. That is my luck, ladies and gentlemen. That is my luck. Well, he missed me once.
Waiting.
But pretty much all our armor is toast now. 42. I'm looking for, like, where can I get the best chance here? Let's go 6. Spend this. Okay, he's down. His buddy probably doesn't love that. We don't care. We're going to stand over his dead body. Now we're in that zone of control. What do we want to go for here? This one has a higher potential damage as well. Got the mega crit. Took his head off. That's actually... That's sick. I meant to do that. You wipe the Khan's blood off your boots and survey the corpses of the rival crews. Now the air changes. A thin, clean cold slides over your skin. You taste open sky. The entrance is close. As you can tell, we're trying to escape this prison. You catch an inmate staring from the gloom. They read the scene, drop their work gear, and sprint. Last hope or none. No more shifts. They spit, tearing off their work tag. Snatching a mining laser from the floor, they fall in at your shoulder without asking. You don't argue. You've gained an additional crew member. Now, taking a look down here, just a couple of things to keep in mind. This will come more into play on, like, the Overland map. Let's cover it when we get there. Okay. So let's go into the next area. Final battle for this little tutorial, and then we're going to open up a little bit. A few penal colony guards are in here. Flat elevation. 3 skulls. Which obviously means 3 difficulty. Which obviously means no problem at all. We're not worried. We are not worried. Okay. Drag and drop into the deployment zone. Let's, so now we got a melee guy, right? And then we got 2 ranged. So we'll throw him in there, and then these 2 are going to back us up. So Zakatil is in here, Saris is in here, and Astrodor is in here. What we will look at some point is, can we rename these guys? Because that would be cool. Focus is used for certain actions. Powerful abilities generally require large amounts of focus. It replenishes slowly, so choose how to use it wisely. Okay. Let's come up here. Let's open the door. Kill every enemy standing between you and freedom. Now our delay option is up as well. We're just going to stay here. We're going to set these guys essentially by the door, and then I'm going to run in there with my melee guy as far as I can. Looks like we have 4 enemies to deal with. There's one. So they have this skill called Moving Target. Now, what that is, range defense increased by 6. So for each tile moved, gain 1 stack of moving target. If these guys are dancing around a lot, they're going to be a little bit harder to hit with ranged attacks. So that could be a little bit of a problem. Let's just get these guys into a decent positions here. This guy might be able to shoot. That's fine if he does. We'll tuck you back there.
The universe awaits.
And then we'll put you up here behind that rock. Okay, so he whiffed all of them. Love that for us. 45%. Again, so our attacker skill, okay, just our innate skills give me a 62%. The distances, or the obstruction, this rock here, -10. The distance, -6. Moving target, -1, because you only move that 1 tile. So, well, that was embarrassing. Oh, there we go. Okay. very unlucky than very lucky.
Ready to go.
Let's pop up to here. One thing I would like, so you can zoom out a little bit, which is cool. I wouldn't mind being able to zoom in just a little closer, like even just like, I mean, let me zoom in as far as I want, to be honest, because I want to see some of the like art of these characters and stuff. Like this dude's face looks pretty cool. Like I think I just want to zoom in more, and honestly, maybe to make thumbnails and stuff. But I think that would be cool.
Let us not dither.
Okay, where can I put you? I mean, I can put you anywhere. Do I just go ham here? Yeah, let's go ham. Okay. Okay, so he got disorienting. Oh, God. That is pretty bad for us. That is pretty freaking bad for us. And now he's got a zone of control on us, which is not good at all. Do I have a shot from here? 19. I'm going to come from here. Ooh, that's actually massive that we got that.
Let's roll.
28. Yeah, I'm gonna come out here. Ooh, clutch kills, you guys. This guy almost got wrecked.
Time for action.
Let's run.
Spit it out.
I'm curious to see how the AI handles this. Because he is melee. Huh. We're not even gonna give him an opportunity to handle it. It's all good. You've broken the line, the last guards are down, their posts abandoned, alarms still running to no effect. The callers, the quotas, the shifts in the dark, all finished. You fought your way through the mine with a stolen crew at your back and a clear path ahead. Okay, so exit the structure. Now, you hit the crew lockers and tool cage on the run, tearing latches and sweeping in the gear bag, straps, hard kit, anything not bolted down. You shoulder the hull and keep moving. You can equip your new gear in the crew screen. You clear the shaft, collar scorched and unblessed. Scum now, openly. Dust drifts, the horizon yawns, a new world awaits. I think the writing's cool, man. I like it a lot. I really do. Let's look at the crew menu because we have a lot of things going on in here. So we can do a little filter here. Let's say we only want to see armor, for example. So our tank should probably have most of this. I'm imagining that between, it says slowly regenerates outside of battle. I imagine for the tutorial, it just comes back to full, which is cool. So let's go ahead and start equipping some of this stuff. So usable by archetypes, it shows, repaired with materials. So presumably there's other stuff that you can use to repair things. It does have a comparison here. One thing that I would like on these comparisons is to show the differences to what I'm comparing in green, not just like, hey, these are the bonuses and then here's the negatives. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, this is going to be more armor, which is what I want, but I just like to see that comparison a little bit cleaner, you know? Not suited to ice climates, that's kind of interesting. So there's a climate thing to consider. This guy leveled up, so we'll check that out, but we're gonna give these guys better armor for sure. We'll give this over to you as well. And it looks like, guys, this is exciting. Boom, you can name these guys. We're gonna call this guy Walter after my dog. Okay, cool. Astrodor is gonna be Chris after me. And this guy's gonna be named YouTube commenter. Is that how I spell that? Oh my God. I'm gonna go like that. That's after you. Yeah, you watching this right now. You watching this. Okay, so now we have some other stuff. We also have this power hammer. So it's stronger, same range, same focus, same attacks. Everything at the bottom, effectiveness-wise, is better. It's worth a bit more, but it's just stronger. Higher damage range, so that's cool. We do have this shield. And it looks like I could equip it here, but since this weapon is two-handed, Maybe I can throw this in my backpack. We'll take that. These guys have those mining lasers. If we look at the assault rifle, it does have a bigger damage range. It has longer optimal range. So quite a bit different in effectiveness though. So versus force fields, not as good. Versus armor, way better. Versus health, the same. Force field penetration, 10. Armor penetration, 30. So tough to say, but we'll give one of these guys at least this thing. And then maybe I'll throw this in the backpack. I presume I could switch these as we go. Equip suitable clothing or a thermal regulator accessory to counter this planet's harsh climate. Focus cost of abilities is increased by 25% because the head is uncovered. That's neat. Morale here, content, join the group, won a battle. These guys are happy because he leveled up and some other stuff. That's cool. I like this. We got circuit boards. We got metal bars. Yeah, this is great. Skills. Okay, so what do you have? Unlocks the focus mind ability. It restores 60 focus when used. Increases total health. 3 AP for the first and second rounds of a tactical battle. Increases initiative by 12, so he'll be going earlier in the turn order. Gain 1 additional range defense for each tile you move. Oh, that's moving target. Charge. Don't want to do that because he's ranged. Belt trick. Once per turn, you may swap equipment in your pack at no AP cost. Oh, there we go. That could be cool. Can no longer be crit. Also pretty cool. Damn. This might be good to take. So we can swap this in if there's force fields and keep this if there's armor, right? That's pretty sweet. And then we've got these points as well. So what else do we have here? Melee attack, increase your chance to hit with ranged attacks. I think we're just going to take this as much as we can. Focus, yeah, let's just stack this. Oh, okay, interesting. You can't stack it. I don't hate that. That's actually kind of cool. Higher initiative, higher health. Okay, cool. That's neat. That is very neat. All right, so there's our crew. You've had years in the camp to turn it over. The contract was clean on paper, small haul, routine checks, nothing unusual, until the manifest did not match. The inspectors were waiting, and your fixer was nowhere in sight. Now you're out. You set a course for Junland Outpost, a tired fringe station of cheap fuel and cheaper rooms, to find Cade Jacko Jaros, the man who sold you the job that broke you. Go to the Junland Outpost. Okay, so presumably this is us. Presumably it's going to take us this amount of time to get there. This is the credits needed to pay for each group member daily. Time until next pay, 4 hours, 23 minutes. So you pay your group 110 credits per day and have enough credits to last 18 more days. Good. We have to pay 6 food per day, so presumably 2 per person. Okay. Medical supplies can be used freely from either the rover or the ship. Those in the rover will be used first. 1 is used per day to treat an injury. Health heals on its own naturally over time. Materials here for durability and events. Electronic parts, starship fuel, hyperdrive plasma cells, starship munitions. Okay, let's just let this play. Do I have to drive this? There we go. Let's go. Oh, I think I have to keep... Maybe I have to keep driving. Okay, got it. I imagine I'm just following the arrow. Ooh. Maybe I'll just try to fight something here, because we probably want to level up, right? Several rodeer in the desert. Let's see how this feels. We probably want to farm some stuff on the way to our main objective so that we're stronger. This seems fine, because I have no clue where the enemies are. Ooh, what is that all about? Is that just like a fog of war thing? Oh, no, it's... Okay, well, sand costs more to move in. That's cool. I'm not sure. Maybe that is a fog thing. Poor thermal rating. Focus abilities. Okay. YouTube commenter, you're up first. Where are we going? So we see a rodeer there. I can actually take some shots from here, and I might as well. So now we've got the single shot. So this is with the assault rifle. A single shot for 6, optimal range 2 to 9. This guy has force fields, no armor. So, if I wanted to get into my backpack, how would I do that? We can show the health bar display. I kind of like that. Raise camera, lower camera. Okay. Open pack. Let's swap this now. And we're going to go to here. Because he's got the force fields. No armor. This is a little too far now because of our... the other gun had a longer rating. Let's just stand out here for now. Okay. I'm going to delay this guy. And we'll try to get you a little bit closer. All right.
Speak.
And then let's shove you over here. Cool. This is a lot of little dudes. So, might have to play some tug of war here. That is very unfortunate that we missed all of those. 63 is a bit better, but this is pretty close. Oh my god. I cannot believe we whiffed all of those.
Yes.
There we go. Would have been nice to kill him. That's 1.
I'm waiting.
Applies shield block to user, causing shield's melee defense and range defense to be doubled for 2 turns. So that's interesting. I'm imagining that's coming from the shield in my backpack. I'm not sure, but interesting that that's there. And then I certainly am not too keen on running in there. So I'm just going to wait, see what they decide to do. Okay. 69. Nice. 59. This is an unhappy rat. That's a whiff. So maybe what I said earlier is incorrect about the per projectile percent chance, because it seems like if we hit, we're all hitting. Okay, well, we missed there, but it was after he died, so I don't know.
You right.
Still up for debate. I think I'm still just gonna chill here, right? We'll put the shield block on. I might as well. It's gonna use a lot of my FP, but this guy, is he close enough? If he is, he didn't take advantage of it.
Awaiting your orders.
Let's go on this dude. 69's all whiffed. And now I have no FP, so that's the problem. That is the problem. Let's pull back.
Ready for action.
All misses again. There we go. Yeah. So I don't know. I think it's probably not per projectile. Apologies if that makes you sad. It does seem like this is probably the tactic, though. To kind of kite them, right? Especially right now while our hit chances are so low. Beautiful, beautiful.
Fit to live.
Ready and waiting.
Then if I get in here, I'm not going to have enough AP to do anything. This is all within 1. I have the charge. Could try this. Oh, I'm not in the... yeah, so you can see the thing here. That's something I'll have to get used to. If I do this, and I have a... Nope. Okay, we're just going to back it up. Forget that. So perhaps there would be a way to, like, right-click that ability or something to say, like, this is the one I want to figure out targeting for, and then I could see those little things come up. It's also just... I got to get used to it. Okay, you are having a bad day at the office, dude. Thank you. He listened. That was nice. Okay, YouTube commenters, 2 kills. Great job. Walter got 4, though, unfortunately for you. More damage from Walter as well. XP earned, nice. So XP isn't flat across the board. It's obviously based on what they're getting done. If somebody could figure out the math here, that would be pretty fun to see like how this is getting tabulated. Maybe it's a combo of like damage dealt and number of kills. Don't know. Maybe it's strictly kills. Probably not, because this is a weird number. Anyways, somebody would like to figure that out, I'm sure. Okay, so we've got beast hearts and we have sinew strands. We'll take all of it. Why not? Battle review. Where do these awful creatures come from? Weapon jammed again. Dust in the receiver. The stench of the enemy species, plural. It's enough to choke a Cragborn. Love it. This is early, remember. This is like... The little pop-up at the start is like, hey, guys, this game is super early. It's not balanced, etc. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Anyways, guys, I think we're gonna stop here. I think you get the idea of what this game is about. I don't want to spoil too much if you want to go and play it for yourself, because this is the demo that anybody can play. So go and have fun with it. If you like Battle Brothers, I think you're gonna love this. I don't have a ton of experience with Battle Brothers, but like, by all accounts, this is very, very similar, albeit with a different art style, different music, different setting. Very cool. Yeah, this is cool. This is Space Scum. Check out the links down below. And when this game comes out, if you guys want to see this, I would play this for sure. So hit me up with your thoughts and we'll talk about it. Bye for now.